What do you want?
How would you like to spend 4th of July weekend making 10 grand?
What?
All right, Rose, listen. All I'm asking is that you go to Mexico with me this weekend. All right? And then you and me, we drive home together in an RV. And that RV has a little bit of pot in it.
Drug dealing?
No, it's not drug dealing. It's not. No, it's smuggling.
So, Jennifer, now that you're a pro at stripping, what do you think are the most important qualities to be a good stripper?
I would say confidence, good vision, balance, talcum powder?
Talcum definitely helps.
Talcum powder,
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, the talcum for the pole. Do you own a pole now, or did you practice on a pole?
No, I don't. I did, but I don't own a pole.
Let's get naked, shaking money maker, baby, I'ma show you how to.
So what were your first thoughts when you read in the script, like taking off her clothes and like stripping under like the water flowing and all those things?
Well, it all seemed pretty nifty on first read, that it would be fun to do, because I hadn't done that before, and it's always fun to kind of enter areas that you've never entered before. And then it gets a little, then you realize you have to actually do it, and it's terrifying.
Is it terrifying?
A little bit.
Did you?
I mean, it wasn't terrifying learning it. I mean, that was sort of, then once you kind of, you learn the dance and you get it, and then you feel like sort of victorious. And then there's just the moving it into the actual environment of the set with the actual stairs and all of this stuff, and kind of sets you back a little bit. And then you add the crew to it and the cameras. But it's okay, power through.
Did you work out a lot to like prepare yourself for it? Or?
I did. I hired a weight training trainer that I hadn't really done that before. So it sort of really kind of kicked it up a notch.
So Jason, being like a fake teenage dad, what was that like for you? And did you start thinking about, you know, what would it be like to have like teenagers in real life? Because
I didn't
Start
too
with the
much.
baby.
Yeah, I would start. I would
Start with
definitely
an
prefer to
infant.
start with the baby, so I could.
Although some would love to start with teenagers.
I don't judge them for that either. You know, I have 2 younger sisters, so I've always been around people younger than me, and dealing with teenagers was a lot like dealing with my sister's friends. You know, when they used to hang out in our kitchen growing up. So, you know, I didn't have to. They weren't working for me like these teenagers, so it wasn't quite as frustrating.
I
didn't
doubt
have
you
to
yelled
pay
at
them.
I would yell at them if they needed it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but nothing is probably not as many swear words.
Yeah, that's serious.
there's a lot of swear words. So what about you, Jen? How did you feel about being a mom for teenagers? Was that?
Mom for teenagers, yeah. I mean, sort of how I, you know, having friends and feeling like I've sort of been a mother to a lot of my friends. It didn't seem out of the ordinary.
Does your friends have teenage kids? I mean, some of them probably do.
I'm trying to think if I. No.
None have teenage kids.
No, not yet. I hope that they do
trying to think.
at some point, because they all have younger than teenage kids. So I hope they eventually have teenagers.
Eventually they will.
Oof, if they didn't,
that would be terrible.
Oof.
Did you learn anything new about teenagers in this movie?
Nothing.
No.
Nothing that we don't already know.
Yeah, having been them ourselves.
Yes.
That's true. And with the internet, you can learn a lot more about them,
Yeah.
which is helpful.
Great, thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you. Nice to
Are
meet
you
you.
out of your mind?
Look, Rose, $10,000 and your flight's already paid for.
You can't buy me.
I'm not buying you, all right? I'm renting you.
Oh.
Like Pretty Woman.